Diane in Denmark here. Rah, rah, rah. I don't have my pom-poms with me this morning. I'm just putting away my bike helmet. We have made it to the end of another week. I hope you've got great weather where you are. It's been very, very mixed here in Denmark the last couple of days. I was down for my skinny dip this morning with Vibeke, and now the sea temperature was actually warmer than the air temperature today. Today it's about 15 degrees Celsius. Feels a lot cooler. It's a really strong wind, and we had torrential rain this morning, which is why I've got my raincoat on. I've actually got my rain trousers here in my swimming bag, but luckily that the sun has come out, so it's all good. I wanted to have a quick check-in with you today, and remember, before you watch any videos or go onto the internet, please set a timer, because the last thing I want for you is to kind of come here for a wee bit of motivation, inspiration, and then you get stuck, you know, in your big bahookie. Let's keep it moving. I'll tell you what I'm checking with you today. It's Friday, which in Flylady land is clean out your handbag, you know, swimming bag, if you've got a stroller, you know, pram for the kids, a sports bag, you know, your briefcase, whatever it is. And also maybe mention it to the kids when they come home from school today. Dive in there, maybe there's a packed lunch that's been in there since Monday, or some scary water bottles. I'm going to be going through my bike basket, and I also have to tell you, and I love cycling through our little village. And people always ask me this, how far is it from here to where we swim in the sea? It takes about 12 minutes on the bike and 12 minutes back, depending on the weather conditions. You know, if it's icy, then of course we can't cycle so fast. But I love cycling through our wee village, and if you follow me on Instagram, you'll see we've got little greengrocers, and I can kind of follow the seasons depending on what they've got outside on for sale, you know, fruit and veg and flowers. And today I had to stop because I had the most fantastic heather. Let me just show you here. Here's my heather. Lucky heather. Hold on, I'm going to put it down there, and I'm going to put that into some pots and put it at the front of the house, because you know, it's getting a wee bit kind of dull here. Most of our flowers have now flowered, and that's it. So just a wee bit of colour for the entrance to the house, because I have to admit it, autumn is not my favourite season. It's my least favourite season. I know a lot of you love autumn, really not me, but I'm learning to embrace it and enjoy it. So I've got some heather, and that I'm going to put, and it'll look quite nice with our, you know, we've got lanterns and stuff at the door. Anyway, if you just let me get my jacket off, I want to take you into our car. We don't use our car very often. I've mentioned this before. In Denmark, most people cycle to work, to school, or use public transport. And if a household does have a car, it'll be one car. It's not like having two cars per household is a very, very rare thing here. We use ours for long journeys, and for maybe doing a big supermarket shop. So I don't need to fill up my car with petrol every week. Normally for us it's like every second week. But I want to show you what I'm doing in there today for Friday, because we are changing seasons here, and there may be some stuff that you need to, even if you're in the southern hemisphere, you're probably going from winter to summer, and there's some things that you need to put into the car or take out of the car. Anyway, let me get my coat off, let me grab the car keys, and off we go. Right, here we are in our car, actually in our garage. Our garage, if you've seen it before, our garage is basically just a shell. There's only space for the car. We can't keep anything else in the garage. The garage is from the same year as our house was built, which is 1933. So we use the garden shed for anything else, like garden tools and stuff. There's nothing here in the garage apart from the car. The car can just be in our garage. We have an estate car. Anyway, what I'm going to be doing, just a quick clean right here, right now, is I'm going to take, I've brought my wee cleaning caddy with me, and all I'm going to do today is take, let me see, what should I take? A purple rag. Here, right, here's one of my purple rags, and I'm going to do the windows in here, because I've noticed the last few nights, if I've been out, you know, picking up my daughter at the station, that the windows really need a good clean. So I'm just going to use my generic window cleaner, and I'll open the doors before I start spraying anything. Remember, don't do this when you've got the kids and pets in your car. But I use environmentally friendly stuff, so it's all good. And I do actually keep these Flylady rags in the car. I can show you, here's the one that I've got right down here beside the handbrake. And you can see this one needs to go into the wash. This is getting quite grotty now. So that's going to go into the wash. And usually on a Friday or every second Friday, I just take a quick look to see what's in the car. You know, maybe you've been playing some, I like to play old CDs in our car. We don't have, you know, we don't have a modern thing for playing it here. So I like to go down memory lane and play old CDs. And we don't eat in our car, so we don't tend to have too many crumbs and stuff like that. I don't vacuum the car when I'm at home. We have a really good recycling centre here close to home. So whenever I go to the recycling centre, they have a little valley area for your car, so that when you've taken out, you know, your donations or your recycling, you can vacuum your car for free. So, and you know me, I'm a mechanic, Scott, I like to save money, so I vacuum the boot and the car whenever I'm at the recycling centre. You may be able to do that when you're filling up petrol, something like that. You don't need to go vacuuming the car every single week, unless you're a family who eats in the car. As I said, we hardly ever eat in the car, so it's not an issue for us. But just have a wee look around, clean off your mirrors, you know, your wing mirrors. Also, if you've got any trash in the car, any rubbish, once again, for us it's just automatic. Anytime we leave the car, we take stuff with us. The only things that I'll be changing over today are, I have an extra swimming towel in the back of the car. We've been using that over the summer, so that if we suddenly end up somewhere good, I can have a quick swim. And what I will be putting in the car, I may already have one at the moment, are, here's one of the scrapers, you know, for ice and snow, and I've got one that's a little brush for brushing off snow. And what else? That's basically it. So there's not much to do in the car, but just giving it a wee bit of attention, just 5 minutes, just to spruce it up. It makes it a much nicer experience. So, and hold on, can I show you? Let's go and look at the boot. Let's have a quick look. Right, here we are. You can see it's a wee bit messy, needs a good vacuum. But in here I've got the emergency vests in case we have an accident and we're on the motorway, you know, you've got to be seen. So I've got emergency vests and an emergency jacket. That came from a close hot party. And I've just kind of slightly con-married them and put them in this old IKEA box. Oh, here's the one I was talking about, the one with the brush and the icy thing. Our emergency triangle, that's you must carry one of those by law here in Europe. It folds out into a wee triangle, so if you have an accident, you place it well in front of the car, so that cars know that there's an accident. Okay, an umbrella, and this is my little basket that I sometimes use for shopping. And in here I've got rugs, some extra water, and some kitchen roll, and that is basically it. So anyway, let me send you off on your merry way. Yeah, all I've got left to say is live long and prosper. May the Danish hygge be with you. I'm going to get these beautiful heathers, put in some pots here at the entrance to the house, and get my swimming towel taken out my bag and get all ready for the next time. So I just want to send you off with a little rah rah rah. Have a fantastic Friday. Hope the sun shines where you are, and if not, just keep the hygge going. So anyway, see you on, I'll see you on next week on Monday on YouTube, and otherwise I shall see you on Instagram over the weekend as per usual. Okay, bye for now.